Hey guys, it's Rob Cichetto, zombie artist to the planet Earth. Hey, welcome to my studio. check this out. Yes, remember that? Remember Guns N' Roses? Yeah, they're still going, man. And man, this I've always wanted to do, and I don't know what possessed me to take the plunge and do it, but I was like, yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta do this Guns N' Roses poster, zombie poster. And it's like, okay, they're already skeletons or whatever, but I'm gonna actually make them zombies, so they'll be connective tissue and stuff. Yes. So, howdy do, guys. Welcome to my studio. I've been doing some drawings lately. I hope you guys have too. If that at all interests you to do art, I hope that watching is helpful to you too in the things that I do. So, yes, and of course, all the art that appears here goes to my Zombie Daily page. And that's where all the zombie art goes. So with this, I think I'm really going to do full pencils, lamentably. Full pencils because there's a lot of crazy... There's a lot of weirdly intricate things in there. This is very small for me to see. Yeah, so, when I did the reference for this, it was on, I had a bigger image of it. But, yeah, now I'm using that CD case for reference because I'm a primate. Yeah, that's how I operate, man. I'm a primate. A primate. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great night. I hope you guys had a great weekend. It's not over. It's a hot Sunday night, and I'm coming to you from my studio, Zombie Daily Central. Yes, and I hope you guys have had a great weekend so far. I hope watching this is a nice, easy transition to the horrors of the next week, but I aim to ease that pain. The pain, yes. Why do you eat brains? It kills the pain of being dead. I can feel myself rotting. I think my favorite zombie movie, Return of the Living Dead. Yes, Return of the Living Dead. Great flick, man. Super important, in the zombie genre. Nothing can overstate, Romero's, vision. Nothing could supplant that as being the most important. But Return of the Living Dead, man, had a lot of great, bits of zombie lore that have gone on, to this day type of thing. Established a lot of stuff. You can't say brains without someone immediately knowing you're a zombie, and that's right from Return of the Living Dead. So. Yeah, that was a huge thing, and they were fast. Apparently, they were fast. They it wasn't just a shot to the head that killed them. You had to incinerate them, and even then, the mist would bring back more, empty the graves, man. What an awesome concept, man. What a great movie, classic. I'm here. I'm ready to work. I want to go now. My pencil's hard. I'm ready for this. Let's go. We got to do it now. I'm not filming you in this state. State of what? State of California? I know where I am, Jack. You're not the boss of me. There are some Boogie Nights quotes for you. Just whizzing through my brain, and so I have to say them. Must you? Yes. Yeah, Izzy Stradlin, man. You could tell who obviously is whom by just their gimmick, right? Slash, obviously, right? He's the main, Wow, what a great gimmick that guy had, man. What a talent. What a talent, man. With that whole top hat, glasses, smoke hanging out of his mouth all the time. That was so cool. And that guy parlayed a pretty big career outside of Guns N' Roses, man. Yes, it's Guns N' Roses talk while I'm doing the Guns N' Roses zombie poster. Yeah, I have a really intimate Guns N' Roses rather story, but I cannot say. It's interesting. An interesting anecdote. Perhaps for another time. Guys, I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm here to sort of mellow out the curves for you, or the edges, turn those edges into curves for you. Mellow you out a bit. So you can watch me draw some zombie stuff. Some zombie art tonight. From your favorite band, Guns N' Roses. Yeah, and I'm adding, they are indeed zombies in this, and not just the skulls. Although, one of the coolest, totally metal, album covers, man. Come on now. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy, crazy cool illustration, man. Yeah, and I love it, right? I love the design and everything, and I've always wanted to do it, to zombify it, and people have asked me if I have done it, and it's always no, I haven't done it yet. But yeah, people are like, oh, you gotta zombify that Guns N' Roses cross thing. I don't even remember what they're asking for, but yeah, it's always the Guns N' Roses album cover or whatever. Yeah, and yeah, I'm like, no, I gotta get on that though. Yeah, that's weird. It's a weird request to come out of the blue. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm like, okay, this time I gotta prepare to say yes. I have done it. So here we go. This is it. This is gonna be the Zombie Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction album cover design, yo. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna put a couple of more sort of grotesque details in there. Again, have that have that sort of inking style that is rough hewn and maybe even a little scratchy and itchy. But yes, have, I don't want to say amateurish, but underground maybe is the word. Like, it has that almost, it has an underground vibe to it, I find. Like the original. So I'm kind of trying to keep that, I think, vibe, I think I'm going to try to do that. Yeah, some of these are really weird. Like, that can't be how that goes. See, that's what I mean. Like, okay, that's what. Okay, boom. Well, I found out one of the culprits. One of the culprit lines is this, and then. Okay, so and that goes to that. Okay, so this goes to. Okay, I got it now. Right? Yes, but that's way too close. As you see, guys, this is the working out phase. Does that even do that? What happens there? Oh yeah. Okay, so that goes past. Okay, so that goes past. Okay. This goes there. A little thicker, a little thicker. Hey, wait a minute. What goes there? Oh, no, that is that then. What goes there then? No, that is that then. Oh, this goes here. That's what I was missing. This goes here. That's what I was missing. This goes here. That's what I was missing. It's not the same. There. Okay. So yes, guys, I'm a little early, which is great because I get to spend more time with you and doing this. You are in my studio. I am Rob Sachetto, zombie portrait inventor, writer and artist of the Zombie Handbook and Zombiewood, writer and illustrator of Cape Fear, the graphic novel, teacher, mentor, and a lot of other things. Illustrator. I worked for the Walking Dead show, Bicycle Cards, IDW Comics, Simon and Schuster, and many other places too. So yes, I've been very, very fortunate over the years to have the success that I've been able to achieve. I'm really glad and happy for all my followers everywhere at any time, because you brought me up, man. You brought me up here, so I really want to thank you guys for all of that. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would make a world of difference. Would help me to get into a higher echelon, so to speak, be perhaps more favorable to the algorithm gods, and that. So I would really appreciate your subscription. And if you like the video, please tell me so by liking the video. Again, all of those little things really help, elevate. I know you've heard it before in many other YouTube videos, but they're not me. Yes, I want your love. No, but in all seriousness, guys, I really thank you for all of the support you've given me over the years, of course. And man, like, I mean, I do it for you guys, man. What else? What else? You know. So it's my absolute honor to do so for you guys. So yeah, and please check out my Patreon. Guys, it's just jam packed with tons of art, and you know, just even going to check it out is a form of support. You know, it really is. But man, you know, that site sells itself, man. Yeah, if you're into zombie art, if you're looking for your next tattoo or something, I'm telling you, like there's so much art there to look at, choose from, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's worth the visit. It's worth the visit. So, yeah, check it out. And I hope you guys are excited to see this Guns N' Roses album cover, zombified. Turns out, think it might be kind of cool. Yeah, Guns N' Roses, man, like that band really revolutionized a whole era too. Like, they were in that that sort of hair band mold at first, but then they kind of switched gears to a more like dirty, bluesy, punk kind of fusion, you know? Yeah, and then what do you call it? Grunge came along and kind of swallowed that whole movement up whole. Yeah, it's true though. Grunge, man, like, yeah, I still love that stuff. Yeah, that was right around my peak era. Yeah. So yes, I really dug the. Oops, sorry guys. Yeah, this is actually bigger than 11 by 17. So if I'm out of frame there for a bit, I apologize. It's not always easy to catch your movements when you're concentrating. Sometimes I'm trying to find a good angle too that you can, yeah. So I'm putting a little bit of zest into the lettering as well, making it look more arcane, you know, slightly. I'm gonna lean into that a little more, but I just want to get my bearings on it because I want it to read. I want it to read right, you know, and I don't want to get too fancy and have it not, yeah, people go, what does that word say? Because that would not be good. Then I have failed. Yes. So, yeah, you have to make the things readable. Yeah, that's right, yeah. That's how the R looks. Arlickson. Doe. Did I screw that? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. Did you do drugs before you got here? I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. Oh, some hot coffee on a hot as balls day. Oh, come on, man. When will this siege end? Yeah, it's so hot, man. I cannot believe I got this done today. I did the layout for this today on the light table, man. Oh, yeah, that was not fun. That was not fun, man. That wasn't even funny. What's going on here? Wait a minute. I lost my... Oh, okay, so this is this. This. Okay. Oh, no, it's not that. You fool. That's that. That's this. This is this. There. That. Yes. Okay. Alright. And then what? Then this becomes... No. This? Yes, it's gotta be that. Alright. That is supposed to be this. But that went this way, and that went this way. There. Whoosh. Man. Hurts the teeth. Yeah, there. Oh, sorry guys. There's the fix. The fix. I fixed it now. Alright, there. And of course, his hat's... Oh yeah, okay. Yes, that's very, very underground, that's very sort of underground art. You know, if you blew that up, it would have a more underground, I think, even feel. So, yes. Doing that sort of, having that sort of, keeping like, you know, Crumb involved, invoked, one of those you know, really great underground sort of artists that didn't do like really any mainstream stuff. Yeah, those guys. But yeah, Crumb was kind of like the god of that, right? And I love underground art too. Like I love underground art too. Like I was born like a DC Marvel kid, you know, because I don't know. I love the aesthetic. I love the aesthetic, right? Especially the old, like the Silver Age, Bronze Age stuff. Like I love that era the most. You know, and they had stellar artists. You know, stellar artists. And a lot of those dudes were already honed because they'd spent years doing comics already, like Gil Kane, Buscema, Toth, or I can't remember his name. But yeah, there's a lot of guys were already seasoned from working in comics for, you know, many years before they got to Marvel, right? By that time, Romita was like the epitome. He was the epitome of like pop art, you know. But man, kind of all of them were too. But like, you know, to me, Romita, I think Romita was kind of, John Romita Sr. was kind of borrowed from a lot. Like Lichtenstein borrowed, or rather stole, his kind of stylings, I think. And he's just been copied, I think, more than anybody else. I kind of think so. Romita has. Yeah, like not Kirby. Like Kirby was used a lot, but not a lot of him being like copied, you know. asked to do copy rather, you know. So yeah, kind of melted down there. I was trying to figure out where I was in the lines here, but I guess I found it. Okay, yeah. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that was sorry guys, that's what happens when my brain shorts out. Yeah, it's kind of just like, because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this area. Yeah, I kind of want to do like little jaggedy things. But yeah, I also had to be wary of the lines, like where the black went between the lines. Anyway, yeah, it was a rather complex affair. Had to use more brain lbs for that. Had to burn some more brain lbs for that. Yeah, for those calculations. But yeah, I think I like this. I think I like it. You know, I think it'll have the same relative aesthetic, but have a more zombie grungy feel to it. Yeah, like almost as if Mike Plug did it. Yeah, I love Mike Plug, man. He did some awesome Frankenstein and Werewolf. Was it Werewolf by Night for Marvel? Oh yeah, like and many other things. Like oh yeah, too many to like. Didn't he also do a whole like Lord of the Rings story too? I think he did. Don't quote me on that one though. I'm not sure if it was a whole thing. I know I've seen drawings of his hobbits. I'm sure it was him. Yes. And of course, Frazetta did great hobbits too, or you know, the equivalent thereof. I think they were actual hobbits. I think they were Lord of the Rings. The drawings were from Lord of the Rings, like proper. So yeah. So this is coming together, guys. You're watching this go live. You're watching me create the Guns N' Roses album cover, Appetite for Destruction. In a zombie style, with zombies instead of just skulls. Yes, so that's what we're doing here tonight. Yeah, I actually did the sketch this afternoon on the light table in the heat, and it was awful. But I really wanted to do this one for you guys because I thought it was like get another curveball, because we do Pokemon pinups and dinosaurs and sketch cards and all sorts of things. And I thought, okay, let's do this today. Comic book pages, So yeah, I thought we'd do something even more differenter today. And I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do this Appetite for Destruction thing. But yeah. Never got to it till now. So now is happening. It's and you're watching it, man. You're watching it live. It's crazy. Yeah. It's kind of nuts that after all these years I'm finally doing a live stream, man. Like, people have been asking for this for a number of years, and I had to figure out what that meant first. Then when I did, I'm like, yeah, I gotta do that. And the conditions were never right for me to do them. So, but I tried though. I did try to do live streams early on, but there was just technical difficulties, and it wasn't it wasn't the perfect setup. I think that if I would have tried maybe a bit harder, I could have cracked the code of that. But for some reason, I don't know why I didn't push that further. Because I think I tried a couple of times to do live streams. And for whatever reason, and maybe I even recorded some. I don't know. I'll have to check and see it. Maybe I actually recorded some that were supposed to be live. You know. Yeah. Anyway, so no, it wasn't for lack of trying that I hadn't, that I didn't do it. I've always wanted to as well. And you know what? It was because people asked me. Like, when people go like, oh, you know what? You should try doing this. I'm like, yeah, man, sure, because that's great advice. So yeah, man, I listen to people when they sort of go, hey, you know what? People love this. You'd reach more people that way because people like watching stuff in a certain way. Blah blah blah. I'm totally down for that, man. My goal is to try to reach people and if I can help folks, be inspired, even. Or learn things, or just be entertained, or whatever the reason. Yeah, man, I want to reach more people, of course, right? So yes, if you could be so kind as to subscribe to the channel, that would be absolutely awesome. It would help me crack that ceiling, crack that wooden ceiling, and get into maybe a higher echelon of algorithm acceptance and placement. That would really help, guys. I would really appreciate that. And man, there's so much content to be had in the future. I'm going to be doing AnimeCon on the 9th of August, so that's really coming up fast. That's really coming up fast. My pen just ran out of graphite. Where is another pencil? You're just another pencil. You're just another pencil, kid. You're just another pencil. Oh, I want to sing that song so bad right now. Oh my god. But pencil first, then. Yes. Whoosh. Does it have graphite in it? No. Does it? No. No. Thwarted twice. Thwarted twice. It's a mutiny. Where? What? I don't have a pencil. Come on. What's happening? No. No. Oh, here's another one. Oh my god. Does it have it doesn't have any graphite in it. Are you kidding? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, is there, oh no. Okay, this pencil has to have graphite in it. This has to. Yes, it does. Win. You a winner. You a winner. There. There. Oh god, it feels good to draw again. But yes, found a pencil that writes. Do we have any pencils that write? Man, the Simpsons quotes are coming fast and free. Put another little whoop. Yeah. There. You see what I'm doing. You see me. Look at that, thwarted thrice. Thwarted thrice. I can't believe that. Come on now. That's no way to treat your master. That's no way to treat your master, and so forth. But what is going on in there? Okay, nothing. All right, so that is blue as well. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to. What am I going to do? What even color is that? What the hell even color is that? What is that? Red? Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat tell me. I'm colorblind. Help! I've fallen in the color blindness and I can't find what color that is. Christina Sandridge, hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Adventure Girl, awesome. Thank you so much. Philip Gandy, hey, how's it going? Nice to see you again, Philip. DFL artist, awesome as always. Thank you, man. I really appreciate. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys watching and the kind words, man. I mean, I feel invigorated now. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much. Well, I really intend to, pour on the metal, as it were, for this one, because it really deserves, all that, I think. So I'm gonna do some nice sort of little doodles in here for y'all to sort of, and these things, basically what these do, these lines are they're going to create sort of a wavy graviness to the fabric. So yeah, we're adding those those lines there. Yeah. So snazzy lines. So we got those, and then on this side, same things. Yeah, same kind of. You want to have congruency to the to the sides of the to balance it out. Congruency. Balance it out. There. A delicious, sumptuous balancing out. There. Okay. Oh yeah. Remember this? So yes, we started this zombie dinosaur not last night, the night before. Yes, from scratch, and the other one is finished. And guess where that is? Zombie Daily. It's true. Check it out. The link is in the link is in the description below. I can only say that in Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. The link is in the description below this video. So click on that. Check out the dinosaur that's done. The dinosaur that's done. And then you know what? I'm going to show you how I color it later, which is going to be really cool because I'm trying out something new with this. So you guys are going on a journey. It's true. I've never kind of done this before. I've done it before, but I haven't. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. In I think this week. I think this coming week. So yes, check that out. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be a lot of fun. In fact, color fun. Yes. Color dino fun. Come on. Color dino zombie fun. I can't make that sentence any better. It just has everything in it. All the good words. Just packed into there. Yeah. So coming in on a hot Sunday night, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I grow weary of this summer. Yeah, it's kind of wearing me down, man. Yeah. I think the only thing that's keeping me alive this summer is the fact that I sporadically do, like, grunt work. Like, He's just a grunt. No offense. None taken. But yes, like, you know, kind of labory work and stuff. So yes, I've been doing. I think that because I think I just sweat out the hate. I sweat the hate out, and because it's so hot, you know, I'm hateless. You know, yeah. I think it just cools you down. You know, just, you know, sweating that much. You know, so yeah. And it's been hot, man. Like, oh my god. Yeah, like gross hot. You know, you open a window and it's like somebody's like got a blow dryer on max, like just blowing that into your house, and you're like, yeah, it's gross. It's gross, man. And again, like I'm not a summer guy. I'm a fall guy, right? I'm a fall person. Can you hear us? I'm a fall person, you know. What's not to love? What's not to love about fall? Like, oh, but that's my favorite time of year, you know. It's got everything. Pumpkin spice, pumpkin lattes. I don't think I've ever had that. I don't think I have. Maybe a sip of somebody's. Maybe. But I don't think I've ever had a pumpkin, like, whatever. Latte or otherwise. Whoops, sorry guys. Just want to make sure. Yeah, see, I just want to make sure that those thin lines have to be thin for those letters to work. You know, graphic design, guys, is really important in, like, if you're doing illustration and comics and stuff like that. Yeah, graphic design is really, really important if you're doing that. You know what? It's just one of those things that design is like a massive component in communication and like everything, pacing, storytelling, all of that stuff. So yeah, like design. You know what? When I do those comic pages, I'll actually show you. I think I did a couple already, where I would show you basically how that page works and why it works that way, and how I'm drawing the eye away from things and things like that. So that's all like graphic design sort of taught stuff. That's not like nature drawing and things like that. And of course, looking at tons of comics, right, and seeing what the language is and what the beats are, and kind of like even learning through osmosis type of thing. You know, watching movies that again are well paced and recognizing that, like, all of that stuff goes into your gear, right? And then you utilize it when you draw, you know. So yeah, like letting all those awesome things you know, shape your art, and you know, just your even artistic language, you know, like how you depict things, you know. Yeah, man, there's a lot of components, and you know what, it sounds like, oh man, there's a lot to it, but no, it's sort of like, again, comes with, you know, doing it enough and experiencing enough and stuff like that. There's a lot to be said about passion for being an artist. Man, like it's again, like if you want to be an artist that sort of does that for a living, just art, the passion really needs to be there. It's not something that could be, I think, entered into lightly. You know, you have to kind of plan a bit for that, I think. And again, that's just a suggestion, guys. You know, I always encourage people to do more art, express themselves more, and all that, because, man, like, that's all we got, man. Like, oh my goodness. You know, not gonna. I'm literally not gonna get political or anything. I don't care. Like man-made constructs, whatever they are, do not interest me, man. You know, I try to stay away from that stuff as much as humanly possible. But yeah, man, like there's so much freedom in art. Like there's so much inherent freedom in art. You know, that you could do your own thing. You know, you need not bend the knee to anyone or anything. You know, you can say whatever you want through your art. Like, man, that might just be one of the last things, you know? Yeah, so do it. Do it, man. Like, get on that, you know? Draw some things, man. Draw some stuff. Yeah, it's very, it is very liberating, man. And I find also extremely therapeutic, and I mean that. Like I know it kind of seems obvious that it would be, but I could tell you, for me, for sure, it's very therapeutic. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping in and commenting and saying hi. I really appreciate all of that. And you know, if you have the wherewithal to hit the subscribe button, I would sure appreciate that more than you could know. It would really help me get into a higher level of the algorithm flow, and perhaps get in front of some more people. Get right in front of them. Get right in front of them people. Yes, I'd like to have. Who doesn't want more fans? No, I you know what? I think if people like my artistic language and they like what I do, you know, I think we're already friends, man. You know what I mean? Like it's that communication, right? So I really believe in all that stuff. Like, I mean, it's not really, it's just an obvious thing, right? It's not really a belief. It's just, it's what happens when, you know, people see your work and they immediately have a connection to it because of many things or one thing or just how it speaks to them type of thing, you know. And I'd like to get in front of more people who, you know, would perhaps like the cut of my jib, so to speak, you know, in terms of the art that I do. You know, doesn't everybody want to be wanted? But it's true. My old boss would say that everybody wants to be wanted, needed, and loved. And then he'd like swear at you or something. Yeah. One of the best bosses I ever had, man. He was like a great guy. I was, believe it or not, an in-house t-shirt design artist. You know what? I always forget to mention that in my resume. But yes, I was an in-house t-shirt design artist at a silk screening shop. And in a pinch, I would do some of the silk screening too. Yeah, that was wild. Man, that's a story that, oh my goodness, there's so many elements to that. Yeah, but yeah, I was like, I would draw whatever, you know, they'd go like, oh, this is popular right now, just draw it, and then they would set up the screens and like print stuff and go to schools and so, like, it was nuts, man. It was just nuts. Yeah, so I was doing like color separations by hand on a light table for these designs they would just ask for. You know? Yeah, just crazy, crazy times, man. Oh my goodness. Back then, yeah, I always forget to mention that. It seems kind of seedy almost. Well, I think it is, right? But yeah, I needed to, I sold myself, man. You know what? Here's the thing. Every job I've ever done in way of that has like helped me draw and everything. Like doing those designs at a lightning pace, and like literally coming up with designs and then being able to, like, you know, color separate them by hand. Like that's it. That was crazy. Like that was crazy. I had to learn how to work that fast, you know. Kind of like when you do caricatures, but this was, it was obviously different, but caricatures too, like you have to kind of, I don't think you can just wheel in there and start doing awesome caricatures. If you do, if you can, good for you. But for me, I was terrified of doing caricatures for the first time. I put it off for like probably a year until I started doing them, and I lost sleep over that stuff because I wanted the people to look like the people I was doing, you know. And I think, like, I think caricature-wise, that's not really like an absolute requirement. Like, I've seen many good caricature artists do caricatures of people, and it doesn't look like them. It vaguely looks like them, you know. But I wanted my things to look. I wanted them to look like the people that they were, you know. And yeah, it was a big deal for me. So, you know, but then I realized I could do it, and I figured out the matrix. Like I cracked the code, man, of how to kind of do that, and then I kind of have that in my muscle memory now, you know. Yeah. So just, you know, again, sometimes it just takes. It takes, you know, repetition and stuff to get good at. Well, I mean, that's no secret. That's no secret. But I'm here to tell you. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for this. What are you looking for? Looking for this. Okay, that is nothing in there. Okay, nothing in there. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. There. Now let me get this straight. That's what I've been trying to say. There we go. Yeah, man, I think this is coming along okay so far. You know what, man? I think I'm going to make that Axel's hat a little darker in here. Yeah. And kind of shut that down a little. Yeah, you know what? There. Yes. Yep. That. Looking at it from a different angle really, you know, helps fix those weird little lines that you might have put in. Oh yeah, that's a bandana. Right, that's a banana. That's a bandana. That's right. Okay. That's right, it's a bandana. That's right, it's a bandana. Now, so the gag here is, it's appetite for brains. It's appetite for brains. That's the joke. You suck. Oh yeah, that's the joke. It's appetite for brains, folks. perhaps my most clever device. Perhaps my most clever device. Yeah, there we go. Lines. Lines. Ah, shitballs. Blarg. Blarg, blarg. There. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. Woo! It's a hot one. It's a hot one in the old studio this Sunday night. Oh boy. Yeah, it's man, it's been like 30 plus all week. All week. I think we had one brief respite and then back into the furnace, man. Yeah. Oh man. It's pretty bad. Yeah. But what are you gonna do? We gotta. The show must go on, man. The show must go on. That almost looks like a bone. That almost looks like a bone. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that because zombie. Because it's zombie. Because it's zombie, yo. Because it's zombie, yo. Putting some Kirby Crackle in there. No, I'm gonna have to change that. No Kirby Crackle. Anyone who gets that reference. References. So there we go. There's some nice. There's a nice sort of new sheen over the Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction album cover with some zombie additions, some things that are of a rotting nature, and there we go. More flesh kind of hanging off and stuff. Yeah, they be zombies, man. They be zombies. So, yeah, I like it. And, of course, doing a little bit of redecorating with some of the cloth elements in the sign, in that fabric, right? So, adding that in. Look, see? You see that? That page just sticks to me the whole time. Like, yeah, in 2 seconds it will have stuck to me. I will fill it in, but does it work? I don't know. Is it too much? It's playing on the outline. Does that work? Kinda. Does it? No, you know what? I think that's going to be too distracting. The cross aesthetic has to be maintained at all crosses, at all costs. Yes. See, again, these are things that you kind of think of when you're working stuff out and trying things out, like trying. That thing I just tried with, making the goo or blood or whatever kind of dripping, but I'm like, nah, see, that page was just stuck to me again. That's why I have that here. That's why I have that page here, because it won't smudge, and it will get wet before my watercolor paper gets wet with my sweat. Yes. Sounds good. Die Antwood song. Wet with my sweat. Yeah, so again, yeah, that page is just following my arm everywhere. Yeah, it's boiling. It's boiling out. It's boiling out. Yeah, adding. See, I want to make sure that the outline is thickly attended, because I want to know where everything is, and I want to know what the relationship between the surfaces are. Excuse me. And you know what? That actually does kind of look cool there. I'm gonna do that, but maybe just only there. Yeah, that's so William Stoutish. I love that. Yeah. William Stout is a production artist, comic book artist, who worked on and created Tarman, worked on Return of the Living Dead, the movie. And it's William Stout's art that I think most influenced me to do the zombie stuff. So yes, that's my origin story as far as influential artists go, for what I do now. Yeah, absolutely. William Stout was a big part of that. Definitely. So I am going to do a little bit of it, but not too much. And it's going to be thin. Yeah. And then, you know what? If it still doesn't work, I can always blacken it in. What did Wally Wood say? When in doubt, block it out. Yeah. Wally Wood, another tremendous artist influence on me. Yeah, love his work. Check him out. I've got one of his books. I've got maybe two of his books. Yeah. Just an amazing artist. And you see, I'm adding these little details and making that fabric a little bit more ripped and textured. Yeah. Darkening it in a little bit and giving it more purpose, as you can see. So yeah, we're still far from washes. Well, maybe not far. Knowing me, not very far. I like to get on stuff quickly. I think I'm good here. I think I've drawn enough in pencils to be confident in my inks that are going to be next, or the washes that are next, but ultimately the inks that are going to be last, rather. See, there's the oh, for God's sakes, there's the page on my arm. Yeah. Yes. It's all warped because of I'm sweating here, just sitting here, guys. Yeah. Like it's it's pretty gross. But I wanted to draw tonight, man. I really wanted to draw, and I really wanted to do a live stream for you guys, because this was going to be like a bit of a different thing again. I always try to do different artwork each time I do a a live stream, but I I'm doing them almost every other night. I'm doing them every other night, so you know, I'm trying to keep up with doing new things for you guys to check out. You know. Oh, sorry, that was not focusing in, I guess. Is it better here? Oh yeah, I think it is. Yes, I think that's what I was searching for the whole time. That angle. So again, with the fabric here, I'm kind of, and with the O and the R, I'm kind of changing them a bit to make them kind of look worn and wooden, maybe, or like burnt wood, you know? Kind of with the S too, where it's like, it's gonna have sort of frayed edges almost. You know, I'm just kind of I'm adding a bit of spice, you know, to the. Oh, I could feel beads of sweat rolling down the back of my neck. That's how hot it is. And I got a fan blowing into this room and the windows open. Yeah. just for that, go to my Patreon and support my Patreon page for $2 a month. Just for this. Just for doing this for you guys. Are you not entertained? But yes, you should be going to my Zombie Daily Patreon anyway, because it is just chock full of art. All the art that I do here and more shows up on that page every day. So you get daily art, zombie art traditionally done every single day. Yes. And a little write-up if you want to read that, but you don't have to. You know, just look at the art. Check out the art. Today's post was the other day's live stream zombie dinosaur I did. So man, like I did a live stream. I posted the next day the drawing I did, and then here we are with another live stream. So yes, lots of content. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. It would mean so much to me. Really would. Perhaps help me elevate into a higher level of the algorithm flow. So yeah, I would really appreciate that. Big time. And thank you for doing so. Oh, yeah, that's that. Phew. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe I'll make it a bit bigger. Yeah. There. Okay. Yeah. That page is just stuck to my arm. Stuck to my arm, my darling. There. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty, I kind of like it. It's coming along, guys. Thank you for joining me on the journey of creating this zombified appetite for destruction, or brains, piece that I'm doing. Finally, after many years of wanting to and being asked to, I'm finally doing this. Yeah, I don't know why, but I had like seemingly a lot of requests to you know, and not like oh, you know, do it for me, but like, have you done this album cover? And it's like, no, I haven't, because I guess people think that it's an obvious choice. I don't know, But now I am doing it, and you're watching me do it, and it's a lot of fun. And I think I'm pretty good now with how it's finished, pencil-wise. I'm just gonna thicken this up a little bit, and thicken this up. I'm just gonna, because that's where the black is gonna go, because it's gonna be all black in the background. But I'm gonna put a gray wash on it first. But I do want all of the areas to be kind of, finished. Any kind of eraser stuff that I have to do, I want that to be kind of done too. But I think that's good. I don't think there are any. I'm just going to check these lines here, make them a little more. Yeah, more definite, as you can see. Yeah. So yeah, just tightening it up a little bit, making sure that I'm confident with my inks after. And I'm just going to further do this. Just putting those X's in to show what the dark areas are. Yeah, like it'll be blue, but they won't be the yellow. It won't be the yellow. So, but first I'm going to put a gray wash on it, all of it. So that's a first step in finishing this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I might even use some marker in there. Yeah. I use everything, guys. I use everything. Like I use stationery supplies, man. And again, that's why I have my Patreon. So if you guys could, if you have the ways and means, and you can throw in $2 a month to help my Patreon, it goes to art supplies. That's where all of the proceeds of the Patreon go to. So Zombie Daily, the Patreon there, the Patreon page is where you can help support more art. And I really implore you to do that. It'd be awesome. If you can't help it out any other way you can, that would be great. If you could subscribe to the channel or like the video, or just watch the video. Yeah, that could work too. I hope I'm entertaining you enough art-wise to... Oh, there's a beautiful breeze that just came in. Either that or I'm having flashes. Is that real? Is that coming in? Oh, I think it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's good. So I'm giving this the gray wash to start, and solidifying those pencils in there. And then I'm going to add the color washes, or color. There probably aren't. Well, yeah, I guess the title, Appetite for Destruction or whatever, is going to be a wash because it's pretty big. But I think the rest of it is going to be meticulously painted by brush and then inked. When it's almost a full painting, I'll do the inks. Yeah, that's what I kind of bring it to. I bring it to almost a completed painting, and then you're gonna say, well, why not do it all painted? I like the pop that the ink brings. I like the detail. And you know what? As far as people have told me, it makes my art unique, and you can kind of pick it out of a crowd type of thing. So I like that. I like that about my art, you know, that it's different. So, yeah, because it has a lot of older elements in it, and, you know, it's a lot of stuff is very current. You know, like I do a lot of Pokemon and stuff like that too, because I love doing that, and like Godzilla stuff, and as if you've seen any other of my live streams, you'll know definitely that I do a lot of other a wide array of zombie art, right? So yes, a wide array. Yeah, and if you want to see how wide that array is, check out my Patreon page. And man, almost 4,000 posts of pure art. I think there's a couple of videos there, but a couple of videos compared to 4,000 pieces of art there, drawings, paintings, illustrations, man, you name it. Check it out. You might find your next tattoo there. You know, there's a lot of cool designs, or your next T-shirt there. There's a lot of cool T-shirt designs too. Man, yeah. Zombie Daily. The link is in the description below this video. So yes, by all means, check that out. We're doing Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destructions. Appetite for Destructions. I was going to say Appetite for Brains, because that's what I changed it to. How clever, eh? Oh my God. You should be in Hollywood thinking of these things. Appetite for Brains. Appetite for Brains is what I call Appetite for Destruction, because I zombified it. Alright? So there's that story. It's hilarious. So there we go. First wash on there. I'm gonna try to ease it up a bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cooperate. Exterminate. There. That's it. Exterminate. It's the Daleks. Run! It's the Daleks. Exterminate. And those guys were annoying. Exterminate. Silence. There. Okay. There we go. See, this is going to add depth. This is going to add depth and girth. No, this is going to add depth. The gray washes. Yes, the gray washes on there. And yeah, it's ready to dry. So that's going to dry. While that's drying, I'm going to start drawing. Ba-doom. Here we go. I'm going to add some more. Oh, you know what, man? I'm going to put this. I have surfaces now. Oh my God. Oh, that's so much. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it, man. Yes. Here, listen to Rob complain. Watch him talk about the heat. Did he tell you about the dirt downstairs? Did he tell you about the dirt he had to clean up downstairs? So yes, we'll just talk drawing. We'll talk drawing. No, we want to hear more about your life. Yeah, my life. Quote, unquote. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, that's good. Video disconnected. It's reconnecting. Okay. Oh. Okay, good. Sorry guys, I had a little technical issue there, but Everything's better zombified. Yes, thank you so much, Christine. Great to have you back, checking out the proceedings. Yeah, it's been a while, so glad to see you. So glad that you're watching, and so glad that you're all watching, guys. I hope that you subscribe to the channel. That would be really awesome. That would really help. Stick a rocket on my back and send me into the higher levels, the lofty, rarefied air of the algorithm. That would be awesome if you could help me out. If you could help me out, please help me out there. And I'd love to entertain some suggestions for zombie art from you guys, as always. I love doing that. If you would like to have a custom drawing done, just contact me on my zombie portraits page. Go to the Contact Us button, clickety-clack on that. There you go. You'll be talking to me in mere moments, in mere hours. I will entertain any and all requests in some fashion or another. But yeah, check out Zombie Portraits. Check Zombie Portraits out anyway, just for the fun of it. It's an awesome site. There's a cool little zombie morphing thing. You know what? I can never get tired of watching that zombie morph thing going. Like whether it's my art or whatever, I just love that stupid morphing thing. Out of all the things that I could like, I like that morphing and seeing zombies morph into people in art and stuff. I love that. I don't know why. It brings a tear to my heart. So yes, check out Zombie Portraits for sure. If you'd like to order a custom, guys, custom art, or rather original art, I should say, will not be around for long. There will not be a lot of people that will be doing it in the future, man. There won't be much of a need for it, and that's why, like, the original art now will be worth a lot in I think a very short period of time. So if you want to invest in stuff, invest in art, like original art, like from any era, like any era, even comic book art, man. Because there just won't be any, like, people will marvel at the fact that, like, a human being did that. Like, I'm telling you, it won't be long. Like, the things that and you know what? Here's the thing, man. Like, I'm 56. Like, I'm super old. I'm super old. But and in that, like, I've sort of seen technology change radically, like, in my lifetime, to the point where it's like, oh my goodness, we didn't have anything like that when I was a kid. Like, if you wanted to see a movie or anything on television, you had to watch it at that time. If you even got it, like, you had 3 channels. That's it. One of them was, for us, one of them was French too. So it was like, oh, okay, well, I don't know what's going on there. Although they did have, like, anime on there, so I watched the crap out of those channels, that one French channel, because they had Goldorak on there. And that was awesome, man. That show was the best. Oh my god. Yeah, so French or not, understanding or not, I was going to watch a Shogun Warrior bloody cartoon and anime, no less, you know. So like, anime from the 60s probably, or 70s. I don't know when that cartoon was made, but it was like, that's when I was a kid. Like, I was a kid then. So yeah. And who knows, like, it might have been even made earlier, and like, they weren't showing, obviously, new episodes or something. I have no idea, but man, like, I never realized how like old manga and anime and stuff like that was, you know. But yeah, it's been around for a long time. Like even Battle of the Planets, you know, Battle of the Planets. We had that, and that was the craziest thing. Like again, it was another anime, and like you could tell. In fact, like okay, so you could tell, you know, the difference between the U.S. product, mostly, and the anime, right, and the Japanese product, and like you always knew that the American animation was always way worse. Like it was cheap and like not inventive and just awful, you know. And on top of which, they even showed that very idea, because when they aired Battle of the Planets on the channel that we had, like Channel 9, I think it was. Channel 9. We had 5, 9, and 2 or something. 5, 9, and 2. But yes, yeah, like they have this opening vignette of this robot, 7 Zark 7, would kind of put you up to date with the story, and it was American made or Canadian made even, I don't know, could have been Nelvana Studios, I'm not sure, but it was awful. Like the animation was awful, and then when they switched to the main thing with the Battle of the Planets, G-Force, you know, anime, it was like, whoa, amazing stuff, like amazing. You know, and as a kid, I picked up on that. Like, I think kids pick up on that, maybe, or I don't know. But kids seem to love anime, man. Kids seem to love anime, so, you know, they're definitely doing something right. I loved that stuff, man. yeah. Especially the Shogun Warrior one, the Goldarak. Yeah. So I'm just waiting on the Guns N' Roses album cover, Appetite for Brains, to dry, and then we're going to add some washes, and I don't even know what color. Yellow. Is that red in there? Oh, come on, Rob. Okay, somebody in the chat tell me what color this is down here. Somebody help me. Someone help. I'm colorblind and I can't get up. Yes, yellow, red. Oh, don't forget the rabbit ears. Wait a minute. Everything's better zombified. Don't forget the rabbit ears. Oh no. Are there rabbit ears somewhere that I'm not seeing? Am I? Christine, you got me all confussed. No, I meant antenna on old TVs. Oh yes, yeah, man. Oh my God. Yes. Okay, yellow and red. Okay, thanks. Oh man, you saved my life. You saved my life. Yeah, that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like in this light, I can't tell. Like I think it's red, and like this is sort of. I know that's sort of like yellow brown or whatever. I think. You know, this is definitely yellow and blue in there. Yeah. Yeah. And then, okay, so this is red. All right. Goody. Thank you very much, Christine. Much appreciated. Yeah. The antennas on the old TVs. Oh my goodness. We used to have a black and white TV. We take out back. We take out to the patio and watch hockey on while we'd have fires outside. And we plug it into our outside plug-in and watch hockey games on the TV. So yeah, that was that, and that one had. And we'd always we'd always try to dick around with the antenna to fix to make it better, to get better reception. Yes, man, that was not that long ago. Yeah, no, I think it was now. Yeah, it's probably been about 10 years since that TV was a thing. Yeah. But hey, there's some dinosaur action to hold you over. It's like, yeah, I'm doing dinosaurs, Guns N' Roses, and Pokemon. Yes, because that's what I do now. Oh yeah, no, that's not. Nah. You know what, guys? Here's the thing with the humidity. It's not drying fast, man. It's not drying fast. Even I have a glaze on me. So yeah, it's just not there yet. But okay, I'm gonna put it here and we'll continue with something else. Oh God. And so on. Now, you know what? I've got, oh yeah, AnimeCon is coming up. AnimeCon is coming up. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. That's a lot of fun, I think. That's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be going to that. I'll have more details on that. I think there's another one. Is there another one? Oh my God, there's two. There's two other ones. There's three other ones. Okay, I've got 5 zombie pinup divas on the go here. That's awesome. And you know what? Today I was like, I'm going to try to sneak in a couple more zombie pinup divas while I'm up here. And I didn't, though. But I was going to do that. And sorry for the alarming amount of this, but you have to know where everything is, even though you can't see it in the drawing. You have to know where everything is, right? So there, I love this one. I really like the pose. I love the design of this. Lots of cool areas for roots, and foliage, and rock formations, and man, like, you know, what a great environment, and like this really inspires me, man. Like, I love this kind of thing, you know, because I love doing nature drawings, but like, you know, sometimes nature drawings, they're just like, it's one of those things that you do, and I don't know, like, it's that, you know, and I want to do zombie stuff, you know. Okay, that was straight out of a 10-year-old boy's mouth right there. All right. All right, that's gross. Anyway, but seriously though, man, like, I do want to do more nature drawings. But yeah, sometimes it's like, I have to be, here's the thing with nature drawings. I have to be inspired to do them. Like, I have to see something that sparks it, you know? And I think that's what it is. So if I saw something in the next day or two, literally, that I'm talking real time, man, and you guys will see. Like, I'll probably come up and do like a nature drawing for you guys with, you know, doing one of these. I can see some of you going, yeah, do it, Rob. Yeah, okay. Those are just like insanely, I don't want to say tedious, but if you want to see me ink a whole heap, yeah, I'll do a nature drawing for you guys, and you'll go like, okay, I can't watch this inking anymore. It's like, there's no way you could withstand the inking process. You'd be killed. You'd be killed watching it. Yeah. Sorry to say it, but I think you would. I think not a lot of people could survive an inking session, man. of a bloody nature drawing of mine. Yeah. Well, because they're crazy detailed, man. Like, they're insane. They're like I use the the .005. Yeah, this thing here. Are you not afraid? It's a .005. Yeah, and you know other pens too. But that's how buttery I get with the inks, with the nature stuff. So, hey man, if you want to see a live stream of that, I'll do it. But no one will survive. None will survive. None will survive. It's just as simple as that. You cannot survive my inking. Nope. And that's just like common sense. That's just common sense. You know. That's not like, oh, you're weak or anything. You're just unable to, like, you'd be unable to do that. Like, I would probably spend 6 hours, do a 6 hour 6 hour live stream, and there's no way you're staying for that, the whole thing. It's you're gonna tap out, man. You're gonna tap out. Yes. Because I'll get into it. I swear to God, I'll get into it. I'll get into it, man. Yeah, I'll get right into it, man. No, you know what? It's true, and you know what else does that? Lego, man. Lego. Oh my God. Lego. Lego to me is like, I think, video games to everybody else. To most other people, rather, like, you know, and that's not a slight or anything. That's just like, how could it be? That's like that is that's I've spent so much time playing with Lego or building stuff, like doing blind builds and stuff, where it's like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna work, but this is what I want to do. Do I have even enough blocks for it? Things like that, going into like 4 in the morning, you know, and not even realizing it. Like, like what? You start seeing like there's a bit of a brightness behind you, and it's like morning now. Yeah, it's morning now. So yes, it's like that. But yeah, I'll do inking like that. I will. I swear to God. Yeah, I will do it if provoked. Yeah, if y'all want to see me do a nature drawing sometime, if you have the fortitude, come with me, child. Come. come. You see that, boy? That's strength. That's power. Yeah, man. Like, it's a long haul, man. Long haul trucking, man. Long haul drawing, man. Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys. Had to check my 9. Doing feet, and not just feet, but man, close up. You know. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Rob Liefeld? What are you gonna do, Rob Liefeld? Run and hide. No, I'm just kidding, man. Props to that dude, man. Like, he got over with that art. Not an easy thing to do, man. Not an easy thing to do. You know. There. You like feet? We got all kinds of feet for you up here. So, there we go. Yeah, showing some more like bite areas and things, like, you know. Yeah, because you know, giving the character a backstory of some kind, like how did that character turn into a zombie? You know, that's important in drawing. It will absolutely improve your drawing. Giving every character, no matter how you know infinitesimal the character is, giving that little character a backstory of some kind really helps you draw that character better. Yeah. You know, like why is that guy behind Conan swinging a sword? You know, he's in a fight, and why is that guy swinging that sword at Conan? Like, did he shtup his wife the night before? Did he, you know, upset the king? Like, is he under the control of a wizard? Like, there's so many things, right? So, you know, if you give that character, obviously it has to be within the parameters of the story too, right? You know, like, makes more sense, you know. But you know, giving that little minor character, that little drawing, some sort of a backstory is always a great thing, a really good thing, you know, to help you draw that character better, you know. Put more of a snarl on his face, or you know, any number of things, right? So here's the Rock, man. Here's the Rock. Welcome to the Rock, and I love doing this kind of stuff, right? Where I'm actually taking real nature stuff that I saw once, and you know, putting it into the art, you know. Yeah. Just doing that kind of, and that really helps the design, you know. That really helps the design. I'm gonna take that out there. Yeah, that really helps the design of the overall drawing. It really gives that sort of gives you that sort of focal point, and. Sorry, I'm doing roots. Yeah, I had to concentrate a little bit there, guys. Sorry. But yeah, putting in all these little sort of details and like interwoven, you know, root systems and things. It just it kind of helps, you know, add to the deliciousness of the art, the sumptuousness. A sumptuous pin-up zombie drawing. A delectable. So we're gonna add. I'm actually gonna add some leaves in there. Yeah. Leaves. Roots. Bloody roots, bloody roots. There's my Pantera. Is it? It's not Pantera. Who is that? Is that Pantera? Yeah, that is Pantera, isn't it? Roots, bloody roots. No, that's not Pantera. Who is that? Is that them? I can't remember. Probably because I'm drawing, okay? Because I'm drawing, okay? Yeah, there's some nice leaves to sort of, you know, add some different shapes up in that piece. You know, and here again, doing the same kind of thing. You know, having that continuing pattern or motif or, you know, design, you know, here and here. That sort of balances it out, right? So yeah, man, I got a whole bunch of zombie pinup divas on the go here. It's crazy. Like, wow. Yeah, and again, a ton of Pokemon too. So, and then this dinosaur, and then I got to tend to my adult stuff, Tamori, and then oh yes, this little ditty, yes, this little old chap, this 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 chestnut. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I think I can maybe. It is damp still, but maybe add some. Maybe add some color. Maybe. Used to have them on my TV too. Hang it up by a fan, maybe. Oh yeah, no. You know what? I only have one fan. Yeah, no. I would have done that. It's yeah, that's not an option. I don't think. My girls watch her videos all the time. They always tell me when you're live. Oh, that's great, Christine. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the watches. Thank your girls too. That's awesome. Yes, that's kind of why I watch the potty mouth. I watch the potty mouth on these transmissions. Yeah. Because here's the thing too. Like I think this is kind of for all ages. Like I don't do anything. Like the art that I do is fairly benign in terms of scares, and like it's just fun, cool, wicked, zombie art, man. It's just that. So I want to kind of be. I kind of want to have people, maybe if they want to learn from the way I do stuff, because it's so simplistic. Like I'm so primitive in what I do, like pencil on paper and like just traditional means, right? Like stuff that you can get at almost like not any store, but like a lot of different stores, right? So it's like even the dollar store, man. Like I use dollar store watercolor pad paper for most of the Pokemon. Like like this is a little pricier or whatever. It's a Canson paper, but you know what? I got it on sale. And you know what? Here's the thing, guys. If you have the ways and means, man, to throw in $2 a month, throw that into my Patreon fund to buy more art supplies, so I can create more art for this page, for this channel, and for the Patreon page. They're basically the same thing. I'm doing zombie art. There's the connection, man. So yeah, if you can go to my Patreon, the link is in the description below, of course, as are links to other places of interest. T-shirt shop, my T-shirt shop, man. There's a T-shirt shop there too. So yeah, and there's always sales. It's TeePublic, man. It's my TeePublic shop, and it's there too, if you want to check that out. But yeah, man, like check out Zombie Daily. Like I said, if you could swing $2 a month to throw in for that mighty page to keep going, that would be utterly surprising, shocking, lovely, bewildering. No, it would be absolutely fantastic if you could do that, guys. I would really appreciate it if you have the ways and means, and that is only if you have the ways and means. If you want to support the channel here, please. You're seeing me like in my fugue state over here. I'm actually doing. I'm getting a bunch of yellow in here first, and I gotta make it over here where the paint is, and I'm actually going to use white in there to dullen it. Yeah, the white dulls it slightly, but I like that because it's zombie. It's growing up zombie. So there. So if you guys can check out my zombie portraits page too, my goodness, and we try ever so valiantly to make the process easier and more streamlined, and everything, because It never used to be, but it's kind of a hard sell now when people sort of go like, "What is it?" It's literally I'm doing a portrait of you as a zombie. And there are many examples on the page, and like it's an incredible service, man. Like you get an original an original painting rather of you or a loved one or someone you've gotten this as a gift for as a zombie. So it's an incredible gift for horror fans, zombie fans in particular, of course. Goes without saying, but I've done so many weddings, man. Like so many weddings and pets too, which is crazy, man. Which is awesome. So. Check out the Zombie Portraits page, zombieportraits.com, and you'll be glad you did. Get yourself a zombie portrait. Next year will be my 20th anniversary of Zombie Portraits, man, which is nuts. I can't believe it, but it's true. It's happening. Started in 2006. Next year will be 20 years. 20 years of experience right there of just doing zombie stuff. Doing zombie stuffs. And then I felt I wasn't doing enough zombies, I think, and I asked my friend, who was my sort of webmaster guy at the time, webmaster friend person, hey, what should I do next, man? Like, I feel like I'm not doing enough. And he's like, well, there's a few people that do different things on the internet there. Because the internet was still in its early days, man. Like, it was still in its early days. And it was like, this guy did a monster a day or something. And it wasn't, like, he wasn't even doing it every day. He just called it that. And, yeah. But I didn't realize that. I literally started doing a zombie drawing every single day. And I just never stopped. So you have the fruits and the bearing of the fruits right here. Me doing zombie art every single day. Every single day. Douche. Okay. There is yellow in there. Okay, that's, you know what, that I'm gonna use marker. Yeah. Can you do that? Can you add marker to watercolor? Oh. Yes. You can add anything you want. You can add anything you want. And now, actually, you know what? I'm going to do the teeth. I'm going to do all the teeth. All of their rotting teeth, especially Slash. He's got that smoker's teeth thing going on. No, right? No, right, guys? There. Yeah. There's some rotten teeths. Slash, you think you're so cool with that cigarette. There. Alright. And then red. And I can actually do that now because they don't touch. What? They don't touch. That's what I've been trying to say. There. Getting some of that nice red. Nice red in there. Crimson Lake is what it's called. And I'm adding other constituents into it to make the color not completely pure, of course. Pure of heart, but if you're pure of heart, it's always pure of heart. It's not insane. If you are stark raving mad and insane, You will vanquish the dragon. I'm all over it. Yes. Oh, aha, that's black. That's black. Mr. Black. And now here's Mr. Black. There. There, that's some crazy cheeky coloring there, man. Got some nice tones going on in there. Oh, did I? No, I avoided disaster. I avoided disaster. Yeah, I got some nice nice watercolory effects in the this part, in the banner, the Robert Bruce David banner, also known as the Hulk. Robert David Bruce Banner David. There. Got some nice rips in there, and so I'm gonna do the back, but it is like it is black, but I'm gonna leave a red line. You know what? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna make that black. I'm gonna make that dark, but it's gonna have those wrinkles in it. Yes, and they will be dark, but not black. But yes, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and that was brought to you by I Just Thought of That, because I want to keep that aesthetic, but I don't necessarily want to make it all black. Yeah, because if it's all red, then it's gonna again draw the eye. Like that album cover is perfect because of what it is. You know, so you don't want to change what it is too much. You know, you want to keep what it is. If you're doing a cover or whatever of it, so to speak, or you're doing a swipe or whatever they want to call, an homage. No, I'm doing obviously what the album cover is, but it's kind of like in music what you'd call a cover song. I'm doing a cover rendition of this album cover, but as zombies. Because if you hadn't heard, that's what I do and all I do. It's all he does. He can't be bargained with. He can't be reasoned with. He's got bad breath and it sweats a lot and he's coming to kill you and he won't stop until you're dead. There we go. Yeah, man, and Guns N' Roses was in Terminator 2. In song only, in music only, of course. But yeah, man, that was noteworthy. Guns N' Roses having a Terminator spot. They did that "You Will Be Mine," I think. You will be mine. Yeah. So that album was that was the double album, wasn't it? That was Use Your Illusions. Yeah, Use Your Illusions 1 and 2. I think that was on the second one, wasn't it? I believe. I think so. I think it was. But yeah, I wasn't really a fan of that song. Those albums are great. Those were fun. I still listen to those, man. Shocker. There, I'm adding some brown. There. I'm adding some brown, okay? Fine. You never listen to me. We have fun. We have fun. All right. Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses as zombies. Dun, 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 dun. No, that's Godzilla. That's Godzilla. That's not zombies. Zombies is. Dun. No. What's that Fulci? It's the Lucha. It's Zombie 2. It's got a very distinct soundtrack. Really cool. It's really cool, man. It's ominous. It's ominous, man. Yeah. So there we go. We've got. We'll let this dry. Hopefully, it'll dry a little faster than the last one, but than the last wash. I think it might. I think it might. In the meantime, yeah. Let's continue with this. Oh man, yeah. I'm loving this. I love the nature. I love the nature in this one. Yeah, but I'm gonna use some nice thick holding lines. I'm gonna start out with that. Get a little closer. Get a little closer. There. Yeah, some nice thick holding lines to make her pop off the background. Make her pop off the background. Do 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 do. And yeah, just riffing on some inks, man. Riffing on some inks. And again, that little tendon in there. Tendon in there. There, the bacca meand. The back of her hand there. Yeah, that's great. Good. And then, of course, I think the hair is going to be black. I think the hair is going to be black. Yeah. Very gothy. Very gothy. Another cup of gothy. Give me another cup of gothy. Yes. Maybe put that, like a white streak in her hair. Yeah, I don't think I've done a zombie diva like that before, so yeah, let's do that. There. I like that. Maybe this. Yeah. Yeah, there. Okay. And there we go. We've got ripped areas in the clothing. That's, you know what? I really like doing the fabric, and it allows me to actually show more people because otherwise I have to put a paywall on the divas if I show nudity, and I can't kind of tell you all about it or draw them here. So it's kind of better. It's kind of a win-win because, like, I've got a billion zombie pinup divas with nudity. If you want to check that out, like, just go to the Patreon page, and there's a lot. And I don't think all of them are behind a paywall. I don't think. But yeah, I can actually, like, so there's tons of those, and I can actually do clothing on these, and it's not going to be like, oh, there's an inordinate amount of zombie pinup divas with clothing. It'll be quite the opposite. There's probably more that are nude, but I'm doing these clothed recently so I can kind of share them, and I can draw them for you guys, and you can see because they are unique. They're another type of drawing. It's more pen and ink oriented, and it's a different discipline too, you know. Yeah, and there's different things that go on in them, like the fact that I'm using this thick holding line right away. Sometimes I'll leave it to the end. Sometimes I do it first. So again, like there's a lot of components to doing these zombie pinup divas, and I like doing them for you guys. So yeah, I'll put on the odd covering here and there. But man, like I don't leave much. I don't leave much to the imagination with most of these, right? Like So anyway, but that's part of it, right? That's part of the allure and point of doing zombie pinups, right? Pinups in general, like that whole art form itself. Like it's almost like tattoo inspired, and there's other sort of inspirations behind it, like they've been around forever, like Betty Page stuff. There's Betty Page has a huge following. I love Betty Page. So this stuff is kind of like that. Like that's kind of where it lives. So yeah, that's where the zombie pinup divas sort of come from. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh my goodness. Yes. And then we can get back to the dinosaur. There's a dinosaur at the door. Zombie Dinosaur Man. Yes, I just posted another one on the Patreon today, so check that out. That is at the link below. You can check out that page by clicking the link below in the description, rather below the video. Go to that page and check out the myriad zombie art, drawings and paintings, and more videos. You can check out more videos right on this channel right here. Yeah, it's all here, guys. It's all here, and I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you for joining me here in my studio tonight. We are doing the Guns N' Roses poster, if you're tuning in for that. But it's drying right now. I'm waiting to do the next wash on it. In the meantime, I'm kind of doing dinosaurs and pinups and things like that. But yes, I am getting back to the Guns N' Roses poster. If you were tuning in for that, if you saw my socials today. Oh, Philip Gandy looks good. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. And I appreciate the shout out. Thank you. Yeah, I'm letting the Guns N' Roses poster sort of dry for a bit. But in the meantime, here's this startling new dinosaur drawing. I really love how this one's turning out. It's very bold, has a lot of movement. I really like how it's shaping up. Putting a heavier holding line on it to give it that pop. And then, like the other one that I posted on the Patreon today, I'm gonna color these after. I've inked them. And that is not typically what I do. What I usually do is do the washes, but this is a cardstock, this is watercolor paper. I usually do the washes, then I ink. So the color washes are first, then I ink on over top of those. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these photocopied, a couple of them, on watercolor paper, and I'm going to watercolor paint them on top of the inks. So what happens with that is, and you know what, instead of telling you, I'm going to show you, because I'm going to be doing that this week. So tune in for that, because I'm actually going to be doing some originals and painting and coloring in a way that probably you've never seen before. So yeah, stay closely tuned for that. That's coming up this week. I'm gonna say mid. I'm gonna say midweek. Yeah. So I think Thursday. I'm gonna try to shoot for Thursday, and then yeah, you guys can see how I go about painting these, coloring them after the inking. So there's some more nifty zombie characteristic details. Very important to get those in, right? With the expectation that the dinosaur looks like it's supposed to, you know. And again, guys, this is my style. This is how I kind of draw. You know, everybody will have a different way. Everybody will find their voice a different way, right? And I know that sounds kind of corny, maybe too, but it's true. Like when you do enough work and you see enough stuff and you experience enough things, you know, it will come out in your work for sure. And you know, remember, your art is your way of communicating with people, right? So yeah, keep that in mind. You know, keep that in mind. You won't be there to explain your art. You have to let your art do the explaining for you. Yeah, you let the art explain your message for you. And that's really important. That's really important. Yeah. It's important. Well, because, you know, what else, right? I think it could be said of art in general, like whether you're you know, Seurat or Van Gogh or Kirby or you know, Banksy or whoever, man. Like, you want to communicate a message. You know, you want to communicate something. You know, a lot of art has been done to you know, chronicle horrible things as well, and you know, shed light on things that you know, that atrocities and things like that. They've been, you know, it's been used to convey emotion, uplift. You know, art is just like an incredible thing, you know, and to even think that AI could replace it is utter nonsense, because it can't ever. It can only do a cheap copy, and I mean that. It's a cheap copy. Just print it out on your printer. Who cares? It's just junk. Doesn't take any time. Doesn't have any heart, any soul. You know, it's just you know, perpetual garbage. Stolen from other artists, man. Or stolen from artists, rather. So yeah, I got no respect for that. I got no respect for that. I'm not crapping on AI yet, anyway, until it enslaves us all. But I think if put to use, it could revolutionize the planet, make it better. You know, will mankind do that? Probably not, because you're all too stupid. I don't advise you to read it, because you're all too stupid. But yeah, man, you know, John Connor said it best, man. We're doomed, aren't we? And it's like, yes, you are destined to destroy yourselves. Yeah. But interestingly enough, I do like AI for what it could possibly do. You know, but to put it in the same sentence as art is just not. It ain't cool, man. It ain't sexy. It's not sexy. It's not cool. There. That's some nice, we got some nice shading going on in there. Hey there, lamp, that's nice shade. There we go. Yeah. Getting some nice detail going on in there. Not too much, not too much. Just just enough, and here's the thing, right? You want to keep some mystery going, You want to have some areas that aren't completely spelled out. Maybe some darker areas, like what I'm doing right here with that cross hatching. With the cross hatching here. Yeah. Making that area darker so that it pops this area a little bit more. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to darken this, sure, but then it's going to go towards the light. It's going to go towards this area here, which is going to be lighter. It will be like sort of reflective light, but underneath the dinosaur is a lot darker, So I'm going to add some other little identifying features there. There we go. That arm will pop a little bit more too off of that area, because it is behind the arm. There's some nice contrast. Yeah. Yeah. Contrast. There. So guys, please do check out the Zombie Daily page. That you'll find in the description below. There's a link. You click it, and then you'll find tons of zombie drawings and paintings at your leisure that you can look through and check out and ogle and enjoy and love and have and hold and enjoy. But yes, please do check it out. It's utterly fabulous, and I do mean to scream that. There is a lot of fabulosity to it, and you'll enjoy it. And if you have the ways and means, if you can, throw in a couple of bucks a month, $2 a month to help old Rob continue with Zombie Daily, and all of the proceeds go to art supplies. That's where all the proceeds from the Patreon go to. It just helps me create more art for you to love, and yes, that's the whole circle of life behind that concept. Art supplies are quite pricey, but I really make those dollars stretch, and do with what I can for the daily zombie art. Like when you're talking like 18 years? 18 years? I think next year will be the 18th year of Zombie Daily. So I've done Zombie Daily for 18 years. New zombie art on there every day. Yeah, man, that is a lot. And, of course, that is a lot in art supplies, man. And man, I've been blessed by a few people that have actually given me art supplies, rather like donated, art supplies to me over the years. Which, you know what? I still have some of them. Man. I make that stuff stretch. So, putting in that $2 a month to the Patreon, guys, so I can create more zombie art. Man, it really goes a long way. So if you can, if you have the ways and means to do so, please do, and you know, help an artist create more art. You know, and it's rather legendary at this point because we've got. Ooh, that's not a number 5. That's a .05. I have done that page for many a year, right? So yeah, it's there's so much on there to see. Yeah, I hope you do check it out. I had another little brain fart there because I was looking for a pen that worked. None of these pencils work. Yeah, there we go. There's some nice, super sharp teeth. Like, I'm literally using the side of the pen to make the teeth look sharper and dig them into the page. It's true. I am doing that. Like, I'm actually pressing hard on that edge to you can actually feel that. And that's another great thing about like original art. Like, it actually has texture. You know what I mean? It's like, it feels like a living thing almost. You know, because it's like the only one of its kind. And I remember when like NFT people would go like, oh yeah, this NFT is now like of this art is now one of a kind, and I'm like, what do you think this is? This is one of a kind. This was one of a kind like in the caveman days. Why is an NFT like one of a kind all of a sudden? We should all like buy into it. Like, just like, why do you think I stay away from the machinations of mankind as much as possible? It's hogwash. Like, yeah, it's one of a kind. Bitch, what do you think this is? Funny. The Roses thing's doing. And we'll get back to it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Woo! GNR. Appetite for brains. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do now, I think, is I'm going to do the yellow in the design here. Oh, you know what? Oh, I kind of screwed something up here. Sorry. That hat is going there. My mistake. There we go. Okay. I messed that up, and now I fixed it because that wouldn't have worked the other way. Good. Okay. I'm glad I caught that. Yeah. There. Okay. Now. Okay. I'm going to start at the top. Yeah, this is dry enough for my hand. Thank goodness. And here I'm using marker, guys, on top of watercolor, and I'm feeling fine. Yeah. I think there are small yellow lines in Axel's hat. He's got one of those Confederate hats on. Racist! That's racist! I think it is. Or is the blue the good ones and the gray the bad ones? I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah. He's got that. That. And is the brim that way too? Okay. You know what? I think this is also. Yeah. Okay. Anything else yellow like that? Oh no, but his bandana's red. I'm going to put that in. But you know what? Again, I think that's going to be marker also. Yeah. Yeah. Because again, these small things, why not do it? You know, why not do it in marker? You've got the watercolor base, and why not, you know, kind of be a little more exacting and use a marker instead of a brush? Like, you know, for doing this right now, you know, that's kind of how I feel about it, you know. So yeah. Will anybody notice? Probably not. They won't even think about what I've, how I've done anything, right? It just is what it is, you know. So using marker because it kind of calls for it, I think, you know. It needs to be bright. It needs to, I think, help pop the image, you know. So I'm using marker instead of watercolor for some of this. And again, it's the smaller parts, the more like intricate little parts and stuff. And you know what? Here's the thing. It's faster too. It's faster. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of doing it. Because again, like I'm doing Zombie Daily here, right? It's Zombie Daily, so I got to be doing these every day theoretically, right? So yes, I'm trying to keep to a schedule. Although I do have tons of images in the bag, of course, you know. I do 20 images usually at a time, at a time. If you saw my drafting table, yes, there's probably 13, 14, 15 different drawings on the go. Oh, yeah, and that's not even counting the adult stuff, so that's like 20 things on the go. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I've always got stuff to do. Yeah. So never a boring moment around here. Dinosaurs, pen-ups, adult drawings, Pokemon. Yeah, I draw a lot. So, and you know what, guys? I'm so glad that you've come to visit me in my studio. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in and checking out the creation of art. Keeping it real. Keeping art real. No AI slop. I'm a real person too. I'm a real person. Like stuff. Watch me. Oh God. So also, if you could, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel, guys. That would be so awesome. It would really help. It would really help me into the next echelon, hopefully, of the algorithm flow better. Get more eyes on my work. I really love that. You know, I really want to stay for the long haul and maybe help people along the way in terms of art and maybe inspiring people to draw more. Even for the therapeutic side. Therapeutic side of it. Yes. And you know what? I was thinking I was going to use this blue, but I don't think I should. I'm going to use. That was a Copic. Ooh! Wow, that is potent. Yay! That's a harsh. That's a harsh smell there. Should I use this? Yes, I will. And no, you know what? I won't. I'm going to use the Sharpie blue. Yes, I'm going to use the Sharpie blue. And the only reason I'm not using this blue is because I think it's more water-based. You know what? Let me see. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I like that blue. And you know what? I'm cutting it in, right? I'm cutting it in with the deep cut on the yellow and white parts. So yeah, being very careful to not go over the lines and to stay straight for this part because yeah, this is pretty tough. Like, that's why I'm not using a brush. And again, I'm not using a brush because of time as well. It would take more time, I think, to paint, to use watercolor, to do these colors here. So I'm using marker instead. I'm wussing out if you want. I'm wussing out. Yeah, I'm using marker instead of paint. That's all. That's allowed. Yep. For me, because I can do anything I want. So yeah, it's allowed. And so can you. So can you do anything you want. If you're getting into doing art, you know, anything that creates the image that you want is good material, man. You know, sometimes even wonky materials help you to discover, you know, new ways of drawing or painting or coloring or creating. You know, it's happened to me. It's happened to me where, you know, I'll use a really low grade, like a really low grade paper or watercolor pen, watercolor anything, paints, pencils, whatever. And the effect that it gives you on the page is not what you want, but it's something you like working with. So, you know, sometimes those happy accidents are a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. But yeah, like it's an interesting thing when you experiment and kind of let things go. You know, like don't your art doesn't have to do anything, but make you relaxed or happy or you know, let off some steam. You know, and try all those different ways and means to draw art. To create art, to express yourself with images, you know, there's a lot that you can do, you know, with very little. Like I'm probably one of the most primitive artists I know, like drawing like this, and I'm not saying I'm definitely saying a lot of people still do, but it's dwindling. It is dwindling for sure. Not a lot of people adhere to the pen and ink and pencil crayon and traditional materials as much, you know. So, and that's why I say too, for sure, buy original art in any means, any way, shape, or form that you can. Whether it's comic book pages or covers, or a comic book cover went for $888,000 last week. It was Jock's cover to Detective Comics number 660, I think? Something like that? Yeah, oh my goodness, like that's incredible, you know? So that's almost $1 million for a cover. Guys, I highly suggest, you know, buy some original art, you know, and yeah, I think it's going to go up in price way quicker than you think, because it's really the end of needing original art, man. So a lot of the people who do it will be going away, and there won't be a lot of people coming up doing it, you know, because there'll be different technologies and things of that nature, and you know. I think right now, comics is the only thing close that produces original art every month, you know, like in staggering amounts. But again, once it's gone, it's gone. Like, you know, people don't buy stuff by the page. They buy stuff by the book or by the series, you know, in original art too, you know, like big time collectors and stuff. So yeah, anyway, I'm just saying, you know, if you have the opportunity to purchase original art in any way, shape, or form from a professional, you know, someone who's been in the industry, someone who's got a name behind them, someone who's obviously, you know, a professional that's been around for a long time, yeah, grab a hold of that, man, because that's not going to last. It just won't. And yeah, those are my thoughts on that. you know. But in the meantime, we're drawing the Guns N' Roses zombie album cover. Appetite for Brains. Yes. And I'm kind of screwing this up. Yes, I am, with the lines. Oh well, I'll fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it! I will. This is how I'm going to fix it. With this. And this. And then, yes, like that. That's good. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? After, I'm going to, on top of the marker, I'm going to add some, I think, brown and gray. Brown and gray. Yeah, I'm going to add some brown and gray there to dirty it up a bit. Yeah. I'm going to dirty it up a bit. Where's that cover again? Okay. Yeah, that's supposed to be almost all blue like that. Okay. There. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just make a heavier holding line around the outer part of this, because you are it now. No, I had to concentrate there, man. I had to concentrate there. I was like, okay, I got to make sure that this works, you know. Yeah. Because otherwise, there's a lot of changes that have to be made, and I don't know if I can do that because it's an original piece of art. You can't really bulldoze over a certain area without repercussions. You know, it's already set in stone, and that's the uniqueness, you know, again, of original art. You can't just go, oh well, I'm going to change it here because I've got it. You know, the file is. I've got different files. I've got PDFs of it or whatever, and I can change stuff. When you're doing this, kind of art, it's set in stone. Like, you know, for the most part. Yes, I could likely cover things with acrylic and then do it over and blah blah blah. But man, that's more trouble than it's worth almost. You know, that's like awful doing that, having to do it. So, you know, you got to trust your pencils, your inks, and like I said, this one too, I had to really like fully pencil, because I knew there was going to be a ton of like little areas that were going to be tough, you know, that were going to be like confusing, and even at this stage, they still are, you know. Yeah, you know. You know what? Here's the thing. Like, I know for a lot of people, you might think, oh well, you know, you're kind of copying a thing that's already been done. How hard could that be? It is surprisingly hard to do I've done a couple of comic book covers, and they are hard, man. Like, they are hard to reproduce. And I don't know why I went through that phase. Like, I went through a phase where I was doing movie posters, man. Like, why? And I went through a phase where I was doing comic book cover recreations, like straight up, like some zombie ones too, but straight up like comic book cover recreations, man. And I don't know what, like I must have done 4 or 5 of them, and I was like, why am I doing these? I guess I wanted to test myself and see if I could kind of do that stuff, but man, those were hard, man. Those were really hard. So yes, doing this. It is difficult, man. Like, you really have to be on your toes. Like, you have to really be vigilant to, you know, get it right. Too high to get it right. But yeah, you have to watch closely at you know, for what you're doing, for sure. To what you're doing, for sure. Yeah. So yes. Some changes, some stuff that I have to change even at this stage. you know, some things that I'm sort of going, oh well, I gotta fix that, you know. And yeah, I think even the thickness of this, like I can fix the thickness of white pretty easily, but like, you know, if I'm using marker on stuff, marker doesn't, you can't just roll over on marker and cover it. Marker, like especially this type of marker, that whatever Prismacolor Scholar thing is, which I did use. Yes, I did. I used, like, that's a kid's thing, and I used it because again, like, use a thing that works, right? And I wanted that blue. I wanted that blue and yellow to be very. See, now I'm gonna touch that blue, and it's gonna probably turn gross. Yes, it is. So I knew that would happen. I'm gonna touch that blue. It's probably gonna be gross. Yes, and it is. But that's, you know what? This is kind of good. I want this. I want this brown in there. I want it to look dirty. You know. Even here. Like I want there to be texture and rust and grit and dirt and whatever, you know, on there. So I'm actually, you know, adding browns in there to again, you know, make those areas lived in, right? Like, you know, it's not going to be perfect. And then when I actually add the inks, oh man, I'm gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time when I put those inks in, man. Because I'm gonna like put little, you know, little pits and all that stuff inside of those, that, you know, almost railing, you know, design pattern there. I love that. I love it, you know. So yeah, goodie. Good D. And then I think underneath Slash's, yes, underneath Slash's head, there is blue. So there, I'm putting that in there. And then I think there's a stripe of yellow there too. There's some blue there. Yeah. And I'm going to do the heads in watercolor though. The heads will be in watercolor. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I hope you're having a great time watching me draw. I'm doing the Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction album cover. Appetite for Brains, because it's zombie, that's why. Yes. Yeah, I'm getting quite a bit of it done. I penciled it this afternoon in the heat on my light table for all. Oh my goodness, it was hot in here, man. So yes, I'd suffer for you. And what do I get? So yes, I wanted to do this for you guys today because yeah, it was a kind of a different thing, right? Like to kind of do different things for each live stream, you know. So doing dinosaurs, we do dinosaurs, we do Pokemon, we do pinups, we do comic book pages, we do custom sketch cards, or original sketch cards rather. Man, like so many things we've done on the live stream so far. So yeah, check them out. They're all different so far. I've been creating new things, different techniques, different disciplines in art for a little while now. So please do check out those videos for more excitement. For more excitement. Yeah. Yes. And there we go. We're getting closer and closer to completion of this Appetite for Destruction album cover. Zombification. What was I? Oh yeah, the hair. So Duff McKeegan's hair. Is that Duff? Or is that Duff? I think this is Duff McKeegan. I thought he had the... Didn't he have... No, it was the other guy who had the bandana. It was the other guy. Yes. So, but his hair is kind of dirty blonde though. It's dirty blonde, sort of, I guess. But more so because he's a zombie. He's a zombie. Because he's a zombie. There. There. B. Guys, welcome to my studio. I'm Rob Cicetto, inventor of zombie portraits, writer and artist of the Zombie Handbook. I've worked for the Walking Dead show, taught many grades of school of art, and I've done so many zombie drawings. It is likely the most on planet Earth that anyone has drawn, and we're out to prove that as well. I've got a Patreon page you might be interested in. It's got lots of zombie art. Check that out. The link is in the description below. And you can check out more zombie art than you've probably ever seen. Maybe your next tattoo design is in those drawings. Yeah, man. Check it out. There's some cool stuff. Almost 4,000. Yes, that's with a TH. 4,000 zombie drawings and paintings on there. And as an added bonus, check out the bonus post, because they are all of the other art that I do, like portraits, pets, pet portraits, portraits, pets, pet portraits, nature art, celebrities, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, check that out too. You'll see my lighter side. You'll see my lighter side of art. Yeah, I've been in the industry for years, 40 years and counting. So I've been doing this drawing thing that I love. So yeah, man, I've got a lot of nerdy art behind me. Years of nerdy art and pop culture nerdiness behind me. Oh my goodness, yes, my misspent youth. I'm into like Lego comics. I'm going to be building Lego City this year. I think I'm going to be starting more of that in the fall, because it will be a little cooler. And yes, that is a thing also that will be on the main channel the main page of this channel, rather, of this channel. Yes, the main page of this channel, Claven. So check that out. I've got a lot of Lego builds on there if you want to see some Lego stuff. Did you know, this is the craziest thing, did you know I actually, inadvertently, because how would I know, did the very first stop-action Lego movie ever. It's right up here in the video section, and you'll see it. It's crazy. I actually managed to do that way back in 1985. And yes, somehow managed to create the first Lego stop-action movie, and I've got it on this channel, guys. If you're into Lego at all too, check it out. Lego is so creative, right? So that's why I love it so much. It helps you sort of create. It entices you to stay. It entices you to stay and continue creating until 4 or 5 in the morning, when the birds are starting to chirp. You know, the birds are starting to chirp and tell you what a loser you are. Staying up playing Lego. Staying up playing Lego. You. It's true. That's what the birds say. That's what the birds say. Yeah, I've heard them. I seen it. There we go. There's some nice zombie flesh tone in there. Yeah, some nice sort of mottled gray with a bit of warm gray in there. I'm going to put a little bit of warmer gray in there, I think. That's too warm. That's better. There we go. There we are. Okay. Nice. Nice. There. Okay. Ooh, guys, I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it a night at 12. Yeah, it's hot as balls here, man. Like, oh my goodness. When will this end? When? Like, yeah. Oh my goodness. All my children. Oh my children. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot, man. I've been in the studio far too long today, so yeah, I'm gonna have to call it quits at midnight. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna have to let this dry again, and because yeah, like there's a lot of areas that I added paint to, so. But yeah, there's more of this to come in terms of like painting. Yeah, there's a lot more painting to do on this. And you know what? Here, like this axle right here, man, I really love that. Man, that's great. That's so that is so like underground comic-ish to me. I love that. I love that look. That's what I was going for. You know, I was going for that really underground comic look. You know, keeping that kind of style in mind, and that kind of comes out, right? So, you know, when you're doing drawings of that in that sort of vein, then you know, try to recall how those guys, like what kind of like inking styles did they use? What kind of like language did they use to describe those things like hair and skin tones and all of that stuff, right? Yeah, man. Like try to keep that stuff in mind so it kind of comes out naturally in the work. I'm going to be doing actually a poster coming up soon too. In fact, I got to get on that tomorrow, I think. I've got a poster for the Sick convention that's coming up at the end of September here in Sudbury, Ontario. Man, that is going to be a huge horror convention. It's coming up at the end of September here in Sudbury at the Place des Arts. I will have tons of actual art there. I'm actually going to have stuff on the walls there as well, apparently. So that's happening, and then I'm going to be doing that convention as well as some other horror movie luminaries that will be there. So I'll have more information on that as the story develops. And yeah, you guys can come check that out, because holy crap, man, that's going to be a horror like extravaganza, man. Really looking forward to that oops, that's a little bit too. Really looking forward to that at the end of September. Yeah, right here at the Place des Arts in Sudbury, Ontario. Man, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool. I can't wait. I can't wait. I've already, you know what? I was actually part of the committee to do the floor plan, and I'm like, right there when you come in the front doors, you'll see me. You'll see me there. So check it out. I will of course be drawing, because what else? I'll of course be drawing. Oh goodness knows what I'll be drawing. I have no idea. That's pretty far into the future. Far into the future? Yes. Could have flying cars by then. No, that ain't never happening. But yeah, doing the sick con at the end of September. That's going to be awesome, or it's going to be sick, man. As the kids say, that's sick. I get a lot of that at conventions when people look at my art, man. That's sick. Oh man, that's sick. I love that. I love it. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up, man. I love that. I love that kind of talk. If you love my work, man, don't be afraid to tell me. I don't think I'm all that, man. I just love to draw, and I love to be able to entertain y'all with the arts and things that I do. So yeah, if you like what I do, drop me a like or a subscription to the video or to the channel, and I can't even tell you how much that helps. That helps me, get into that loftier, higher area where all the algorithms favor your stuff, And I like to, get in front of more eyes. Hopefully, inspire people to draw and do more art, even in a therapeutic way, not even in a way that doesn't have to go anywhere, But if you want tips on that too, I can help you out there as well, So please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That's wonderful. I love that. Oh man, guys, that really does help a lot. So here we are. I think this is where we're gonna end it. Hock heck. We're gonna end it with this, ending it here, where they first began. They did first begin here, and they will end here. It is the Guns N' Roses Appetite for Brains, because zombie, everything zombie, everything's computer. So there we go. We're gonna end it here because here's the thing. It's very damp. It's hot as balls. I've been sitting here for over 3 hours drawing. I have to let this dry, like for real dry, because it's damp. It's damp. And there's no way I'm inking it tonight. There's no way. There's a few more. There's a few more passes of whatchamacallit, washes for it. There's a few more passes of color washes for it, and that has to happen before. And you know what? Like I said, using this technique of multimedia to create the image. I'm using pen and ink. I'm using watercolor, and I'm using marker to do this. So for now. And then I'm gonna use the pens actually, and more ink. And then who knows? I think I'll probably, I might even actually use some of this acrylic pen. I think the acrylic pen is really cool, so I'm going to probably end up using that on there as well to bring out some of the highlights and glow in that top part. And I might even outline some stuff. It depends. I'm going to have to see what it looks like, right? But for now, I think I have to put it aside because it's very damp. It's not going to dry tonight for sure. It's so hot, it's so humid. We've been stinking it up here for a few days now. It's crazy, man. The heat's been murder. So, but I ended up doing this today. I actually sketched this out this afternoon on my light table of all things. Oh, the heat. Yeah, it was awful. So, but did it. But yeah, we got a lot done. I mean, holy crap, we got this done today. This much done today on this. This was nothing when we first started the video. It was merely a sketch. I started penciling it during the live stream. So that, and oh my goodness, like this, like got so much of this done. The dinosaur, yeah, like that's a lot. We got a lot done, guys. And oh yeah, then then this, the inking, and some of the, and actually a lot of the penciling there was done too. So man, yeah, we did get a lot of stuff done. And see, like that's the thing. Don't kind of go like, oh man, it takes so long to do the art. Yeah, it does. But at the same time, if you work steady, like we've been working here since 9, and now it's 12. So that's 3 hours. But holy cats, I got a ton of stuff done in 3 hours. You know, right? And you watched. You all saw it, right? He came at me with a knife, right? You all saw it. Yeah. So yes, we did get tons of work done in this very I think short time. You know, yeah. So do not despair. You know, you can becoming an artist takes time, sure, but yeah, if you're dedicated and you're into it and you enjoy it and you're passionate about it, you can become good. And you know what? Here's the thing: you don't even have to become good. All you have to do is become you. You know. And that's the truth. I know that sounds kind of sappy, but honestly, man, like there's nobody telling you have to make a living at your art or you have to be putting it in galleries or anything. You can do whatever you want. It's your secret. It's your thing. Take a sketchbook on the bus with you and doodle a few things. Draw stuff that you see. If you're taking a subway, draw the things that you see going by. Buildings, broken structures, people, all sorts of things. All of that stuff goes into your style, man. And get out there and touch those things. Touch those things with your hands. Yeah, get a feeling for them. All that stuff goes into the drawing style that you eventually will create for yourself, and then maybe you will get really good, and maybe you will want to sell some of your work or show some of your work somewhere, in a gallery or something someday. Maybe that'll happen. It doesn't have to, but when I started out drawing, it was just to draw. Like I wanted to do it for a living, but I didn't know what that meant. I was a kid. It was ludicrous, but I did it. I did it somehow. It happened, with just love and passion for it, and really a lot of history, and a lot of hard work and experiences and all that stuff. Like over the years, like I said, I'm 56. I'm 56, so. Like I've got a lot of experience in a lot of things, right? So that all goes into the art as well. It all goes into the art style and everything as well. I'm a comic book, a huge comic book fan, a huge pop culture art fan, pop art as well. But I'm really into the the things I like about pop culture, like movies and things like that, and comics and things of that nature, like that tell stories, and I do my own comics, of course, too, right? So I'll be doing those again very soon for you guys. I'm actually going to I'm going to be doing more Cape Fear 2 comic book art and page breakdowns for you guys to see. So I'll be inking I'll be inking the pages soon. In fact, yes. I'll once I get to like 20 pages of penciled stuff, I'm going to start inking, and then I'm going to start getting a flow more. So you'll be able to see me do some inks and do some page explanations, like Why does the page do this? It's, you know, to focus your eye a certain way, to lead your eye a certain way, to tell a story a certain way, and things of that nature. So I'll actually be doing it and showing you guys why I'm doing it that way, you know. So you can take tips from that too if you want to do your own comics. And if you want, I can do a custom drawing or painting for you guys as well. If you are doing your own comics and you want an alternate cover by Rob Cicchetto, maybe your character is a zombie or something, I could do it straight up too. But you can get a custom piece off of me by going to zombieportraits.com and just going to the Contact Us section, and you'll be talking to me within the day. So yeah, if you'd like to order a custom, please do so there. That would be wonderful too, and I could even do a live stream of doing your custom if you want. Wouldn't that be cool? Yes, I think that would be awesome. So yeah, I'm just riffing on some inks here for this Zombie Pinup Diva, creating some flashy foliage and other roots and things, which I love doing, which I love to blave. Yeah, so they're creating some cool root systems in this tree, and you know how it relates to the rock, you know, that she's lounging on. So yeah, I really love this. Composition. You know, really love that composition. There and there. That's how I'm going to end that. Yeah, I love that composition. I think that composition is very strong. So you know, this was like this was a photo of a person posing, and I treated it like a life drawing and drew the person as a zombie, and then added the tree and the rocks and the cliffs and the roots and all that stuff as a design element and a context to, you know, where she's lounging or how she's sitting. So yeah, I really love that one. Again, it's another unique one, and you know what? After almost 1,100 of these Zombie Pinup Divas, there's not two that are the same. So check those out on my Patreon page, guys. The link is in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching me draw in the studio, drawing some zombies, drawing the Guns N' Roses, and I'm working on it. I'm going to finish it up in the next live stream, I believe. So doing the Guns N' Roses zombie album cover for Appetite for Destruction, doing some dinosaur work again, which I'm going to color this week. Man, I'm going to be busy. And then all of the Zombie Pinup Divas, and geez, I still have a ton of Pokemon left to do. So, yes, I am very busy. But please tune in again. I will probably be here again, not tomorrow, but Tuesday. So tune in Tuesday, and maybe I'll actually be doing the colored dinosaurs, and I'll be finishing the Appetite for Destruction poster. So come and check that out, see how that works out. But in the meantime, guys, I'm going to say good night and goodbye, and thank you. Please subscribe to the channel. Here I go. Best wishes and love until next time. And again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for subscribing if you have. If you haven't, please do so in the future. That would be so awesome. All right. Have a wonderful evening, guys. I'll see you next time.